We're with Yamaha alto saxophone 26 M35998 made in Indonesia. This has just been couriered in to us. So I'm just going to do a pre-service assessment and we will work out what is needed with this sax. Before we start the work, we'll get the customer list to go ahead. We'll approximate how many hours we think is going to be needed to get this playing as good as it come out of the factory. This is not that old, this sax. The pads are looking in really good condition, pad-wise. However, seating-wise and regulation-wise, when they're not seating problem, when they're not seated properly, they have this problem, which is called a leak, and that's the leather not sealing over the tone hole. We need the leather to seal perfectly over the tone hole 360 degrees, and that's when the sax plays like it should. Also, we need to have it so that when one touch piece is pressed, there is no double play like this. There's a little bit of double play there, and also we need it to have both the keys regulated, meaning that both the keys are sealing properly. So this is the state of this sax. This is hitting hard at the back, this pad. That's why there's a little bit of light coming out the front. That's not a big deal, but that's just part of saxophone servicing, getting this right. This is hitting hard at the back, this pad here, where the pad's going dark right now. There you go, hitting hard. But these guys are still open, and it is this pad here, this touch piece, the F key, that is regulating with the speaker key above and regulating with the G sharp when we are pressing down our bell keys. So E is hitting hard at the back as well, and D is as well. That's hitting hard at the back, that first touch there. If we go around the front of the right hand stack, you can see clearly that there's a lot of leaks, which is not seated pads plus not regulated key work. So there's a combination of not seated pads and unregulated key work is what is called the saxophone needs to be serviced. This is a C, low C key. It is hitting hard right there, and that's holding the rest of the pad up. This E flat is very stuck down. As you can see, I'm trying to open it, but it just doesn't want to open, and it's eventually going to open. Oh, there we go. So we will give this a clean. We're going to pull this sax apart and give it a really thorough clean. Let's have a look at these guys here. Yeah, the C at that side is leaking too. Let's have a look at the bell keys. The bell keys are out of, so this bell is completely out of line because that's as far as they go down. We will get that fixed. And also we're just going to have another look at our closed keys. We've got the F, the E flat, the D. Let's have a look at the other side of those. All these keys will be disassembled and cleaned. This is a little light, this C. Alt C is too light. You don't want it like that. And Alt B flat is a little bit of light coming out there. So that's the state of this alto sax. Everything will be disassembled and cleaned and reassembled. All the pads will be seated to the tone holes, meaning that there'll be no leaks. Then we'll clamp it down overnight, and then we're going to regulate the keywork the next day and do some play testing, lubricate the horn. The hinge rods and hinge tubes and pivot screws all need to be lubricated with new oil, and then we'll do some play testing and some further adjustments, and then we will do an in-progress video showing that there is no more leaks and that it's all working properly, and then we're going to do a play test video showing that it plays top to bottom. we will check out the neck tenon right now. So let's just have a look at the neck. The neck pad looks good, the cork looks good. Doesn't look like there's too much pull down on the neck. And it's a little loose. It's a heap loose actually. It's really loose. So this movement here in the neck makes the horn leaky. Also, this air escaping. We'll get this. This is called the neck tenon, and this is the tenon receiver. This will all be married properly so that there is no movement here, and so that we don't have any leaks outside, out of the neck tenon and tenon receiver.